Partnership at Harvard Medical School, and I want to welcome you to this year, which recognizes the 28th year of the Leadership and Faculty Development Program in our conference here at Harvard Medical School, and more than 20 years of our Minority Health Policy annual meeting. And today's topic, I'm happy to say, is about maternal fetal health. And it's a part of our Equity and Social Justice series here at the medical school, an opportunity to talk and learn about a very important topic. This series, this Equity and Social Justice series, includes lectures, dialogues, forums for members of our Harvard Medical School, our affiliated hospitals, our Longwood, and our greater Boston community. And it provides a context to the historical, current, and future states of equity and social justice in health and healthcare. And it engages and equips participants with tools around four major areas: history and context, culture and environment, disparities, and the fourth is leadership and skill development. So within this past year, under the leadership of Alden Landry, as well as from really guidance, assistance, help, holding everything up from members of my office, we've had programs on American Indian health policy, Asian American health, Black men in medicine, Black women in medicine, a documentary, Latino Health Forum, precision medicine, the public health charge, and a Veterans Day ceremony. So today, I'm sure it's not going to be informative, but it's also going to raise some challenges around maternal health and also hopefully provide us some insights around interventions and solutions to those challenges. It's good to know where the problems lie, but it's even better to know what to do about them. Today's program is being led by Dr. Alden Landry, who's an assistant professor in emergency medicine at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. He's an assistant dean in our Office for Diversity, Inclusion, Community Partnership, and he's an associate director and advisor in the Castle Society at Harvard Medical School. He's also now the director of health equity education for the medical school. And like everything at Harvard, he's also the senior faculty in the Disparity Solutions Center and a founder and co-director of a nonprofit organization, Motivating Pathways. Many of you may also know of him in his role in leading the Tour for Diversity in Medicine, which is an effort to increase the number of underrepresented minorities in medicine, dentistry, and other biomedical careers. He's been recognized by his peers. He's received many, many awards. I was last at the Health Quality Forum, so I could see him in his leadership role there, and I could be adequately impressed because he did such a good job. He's a graduate of Prairie View and University of Alabama in medicine, emergency medicine at Beth Israel. He did a Commonwealth Fund Fellowship here and has an MPH from the Harvard School of Public Health. And with that, Dr. Alden Landry.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
See, Joan knows the column response. I won't make y'all repeat because I know she usually does it anyways. But I want to say thank you all for coming to another one of our Equity and Social Justice lecture series. As Dr. Reed mentioned, we've had a number of these topics over the year and really over the past 3 years. And we've really tried to listen to what's happening in our country, what's happening locally, what some of the concerns are from our students and our faculty, and then also things that we think are important that just are under-discussed in medical education overall. And that's how we've come up with our topics for these issues. And I'm very proud of the topics that we've hosted so far this year, talking about Latino health and talking about Asian American health and talking about intersectionality when it comes to different groups and how they may be experiencing our healthcare system and the negative effects that they may experience based off of their race, their ethnicity, their country of origin, or whatever it may be. These topics are continuing to evolve, and we look forward to having more of these discussions just to broaden the discussion around medical education and practice here in the Harvard community. But we also want to make sure that we're embracing the Boston community and the state and the region. And if you look at many of our topics and many of our speakers today, they're not just coming from our institution, but we looked outside to hear what's happening in our communities and how others are leading these conversations and helping us to drive forward around these discussions around health equity. Our topic today around maternal fetal health was something that was really generated, again, from our faculty, and from current and past fellows, as we talked about some of the issues relating to health disparities and outcomes when it comes to maternal fetal health. And I would say right now there's a lot of political will that's sort of being generated. Numerous candidates on the Democratic side have introduced bills and legislation or are having discussions around outcomes and health disparities and black-white differences that we're seeing with maternal fetal health. There's been a bill released both on the Senate side and in the House of Representatives side about addressing health disparities. So there's definitely the political will to have this discussion and to make the changes necessary. But I think this conference that we're having today is really about what interventions are being done, because we know that the disparities exist. So what interventions are being done and what opportunities are there for us to be leaders as we try and address the changes that are so necessary. I'm really excited about today. I'm excited to learn and hear from our panelists. I think we have a great group of speakers that are going to be joining us. But first I want to introduce our keynote speaker. His bio is in the handout that you have, so I won't read it for the interest of time. But our keynote speaker is Dr. Eugene DeClercq. He's a professor of Community Health Services and Assistant Dean of the Doctoral Education at Boston University School of Public Health. And he's a professor of obstetrics and gynecology also at Boston University School of Medicine. And when I asked Dr. DeClercq about why he's so interested about this topic and what brought him to the research that he does, he mentioned about his own children being born and the experiences that they had, and then also the importance of students asking questions and asking the why. And that's really led him to dive more and more into this topic and think about this on a deeper and more rich level. So with that, Dr. DeClercq, the podium is yours.